welcome to our first episode of Bay Area Unsolved. I'm Juliette Goodrich, and this is my producer, Stephanie John. And she first came to me with this idea of doing these stories. And why don't you share why you really wanted to do this?
I think there are a lot of these unsolved cases around the Bay Area that we as a community always remember. And I feel strongly that there is so much more information we could put out there than we do in a 2-minute television piece that would do a lot of good.
Yeah, we have all of these interviews sometimes that are 20 or 30 minutes long that we can't use. And so this is our chance to be able to put it out there and to get as much information out there. And so when you first brought it to me, what did I say to you?
We have to do the murder of Calvin Riley.
Yeah, I was anchoring that weekend, and I was broadcasting the fact that this young gentleman was at Aquatic Park in San Francisco, and he was playing Pokemon Go with his friend, and he was shot randomly and killed. And I originally said to you, the suspect's still out there. You corrected me and said?
The killer.
The killer is still out there. So we're going to catch you up with what happened 10 years ago, and we have interviews with the FBI and his family.
His sister, she was only 10 when he died.
She was only 10, and she talked for the first time with us. Now she's in college. She's 20 years old, and that was really hard for her to talk as well. So we're going to have it all out there for you. So let's catch you up with the story, and then we'll have more in-depth interviews after that. Take a listen.
It ruined my childhood, and I feel like I had to grow up a lot for this and to understand it, because I couldn't even understand it. And it hurts.
Bria Riley has never spoken publicly about losing her big brother Cal. She was only 10 years old when he was murdered. It was 2016. He was playing Pokemon Go in San Francisco's Aquatic Park. It's a story that has stuck with me since I first started reporting it that very weekend. I'm Juliette Goodrich. Calvin Riley was just 20 years old. Family members say he was playing the popular smartphone game when he was shot in the chest. Details were still coming in. We would later learn Cal had been shot in the back, out of nowhere, as he and a friend walked along the waterfront.
When it happened, he thought his friend was, 5 or 10 feet ahead, and he thought that Cal was joking, because he heard the gunshot, and he saw Cal on the ground.
Cal's mother, Carrie Ann, says it's like a horrible dream, repeating itself over and over. His father, Sean, can't stop replaying that scene in his mind.
He got killed right here, so somebody was waiting for him right over here near one of these trees, and he was walking this way, and he shot him in the back.
There were no surveillance cameras. Witnesses described these two men, the first driving a vehicle accompanied by a blonde woman, the second seen recording video. Ballistics technicians, bullet trajectory experts, and medical examiners scoured the evidence. The Rileys buried their son. Bria struggled to move on.
I feel like he's supposed to be. He was just too good.
After 6 years with no arrest, Calvin's case moved from SFPD to the Park Police to the FBI. But Special Agent Casey Smith tells me this is no cold case.
The investigation is yielding information that is directing us a little bit closer and closer to that shooter.
She's zeroing in on those persons of interest and the geography of that tourist spot. A getaway car only had one way in and one way out. What vehicles are you looking at right now?
Of the most interest is a white Hyundai Sonata. That vehicle was seen arriving shortly before the shooting, and it was described as peeling out. Here, the tires were heard screeching. It actually almost struck pedestrians in the area, and it fled at a very high rate of speed. So that vehicle is obviously of most interest. Additionally, it's believed that an Audi A3 wagon may have arrived in tandem with that Hyundai Sonata.
It was alert witnesses who helped put these pieces together. Casey explained to me the little bit more she needs to close this case. What happens in a person's mind that say maybe they thought they saw something, but it might not be that relevant, but what would you say to them? Let us know.
Please
anything?
come forward. Yes, absolutely. Because if it's not relevant, we can quickly rule that out. The public might not know a little piece of information where their piece of information might be that missing puzzle piece. Please come forward is my message to them. Anything can help.
Do you think someone was waiting for him?
Yeah, somebody was here to kill somebody. Was he here to kill Calvin? I'm not sure, but yeah, there was somebody waiting for him.
Who would want to kill Calvin?
I have no idea. He was the best. He was selfless. Put others in front of him. He was, he loved his family. Yeah, it was all about his brother and his sister.
I hurt more for her and her brother than I do for the loss that they have, that this person took from them. That makes me angry.
He was just the best older brother. I know people say that once people pass away, they're the best person ever, but he really was the best person ever before. He really was.
So that was just 2 minutes of a story, 2 minutes plus, and imagine they've been dealing with this for years.
That's half
approaching
of
a
Bria's
decade.
life, yeah.
Yeah. And so what we want to do now as part of our Bay Area Unsolved is you saw the story, and now we're going to go in depth, and we're going to really give you the nitty gritty of what the FBI is looking at. And they do show us some suspect sketches or persons of interest, whatever that may mean, and also some more information.
And we'll have your walk and talk with Cal's father at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. So that is episode 2 of Bay Area Unsolved podcast, and you can find it right after this one.